This is Chris recording for Pure MTGO and MagicGatheringStrat. I'm playing some Naya Theros. I'm on the die roll. I'm going to go first. Well, I mean, pretty much any hand with a Satyr as a keeper, so I'm not going to mulligan. Do need to draw fairly well, though, to actually have a chance here. I always assume I'm just against the opposing Naya deck. Alright, well, that helps a little bit. It means I can get Elspeth on, possibly. Okay, well, Lightning Strike is fair. So I guess we're going to have to play a fair game. Oh, okay, well, he is not Naya, actually. So this will be interesting. So let's go ahead and chain to this Hoplite. With this deck, you just want to remove all their threats and then start throwing down monsters and go on the offensive as soon as possible. Because otherwise they can start pumping it up. And now, I haven't drawn enough threats yet. I'm just going to wait here in case he throws down like a Fabled Hero or somebody who's actually a much bigger threat than Fabled Hoplite. Or maybe he'll ordeal up the Hoplite. And I'll be able to take care of it that way. Okay. Well, now I get to get a 2-for-1 off the Hoplite, which is pretty nice. And yeah, we're just going to do a chain to the rocks on the Hoplite. He might God's Willing in response, and that would be kind of bad, yeah. Well, now we pretty much have to hope for a plains off the top. Or just a monster. I'll take a... no, I won't take a Storm Breath. My mana kind of sucks right now, this game. I might just get run over. Well, I can take care of the Fabled Hero. Unless he has a God's Willing for it. Okay, well. Not much I can do about that. Yep, we're dead. Alright, so for this matchup, we're just basically going to bring in Magma Jets. I had a really shady hand to begin with, and in place of Magma Jets, we're going to take out Voyaging Satyr. It's not necessary to ramp. We'll also bring in Glare of Heresies, taking out Elspeths. Basically just because they're too slow. And that's the plan. So perhaps the proper way to play that game would have been chaining his favorite Hoplite before he ordealed it, and I had a bigger problem on my hands. Yeah, I'm gonna play first. All right, well, this hand's pretty darn slow, but we're gonna keep it. I think we're leading off with a Temple of Triumph. Nylea's Presence. I don't think I want that. Well, maybe I do want that. It makes my chain to the rocks is better. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Presence. Normally I'd ship a Presence to the bottom here, but I do want to activate my chain to the rocks. Alright, well, I can't afford to take another Glare. I need land now. I'm going to try and get a land here. Not sure how successful I'll be, but... Alright, cool. Got a land. That's very good for me. Alright, so we're going to be able to chain both of his guys and play a Caryatid. Oh well, I won't be able to change both of those guys, I suppose, but I am going to get to play a Caryatid, which is very nice, and I think I'm actually just going to glare the Annex and Siamede. I'm not going to block the Hoplite, because I don't want to lose my Caryatid to a Titan Strength. Ooh, so Xenagos is an option. Can play as Xenagos and then chained one of his guys, make a token, chain one of his guys, make him use well, actually he can't use protection because he has all mountains here. So let's chain this Crow and Hoplite. Alright, he's gonna kill my Xenagos. That's fine by me. I'm always happy when they kill my Xenagos. And we're gonna make him use a pump spell here. Or something. Alright, so God's Willing means I can now use my Chain to the Rocks to chain this guy. So let's do that. Chained it with a white. Play a Caryatid, and your turn. Go ahead and MagicGeth that guy. It's not important, but... or this guy is not important, but we just want to get him out of the way. I think he's got like Fabled Heroes and stuff in hand. Like a whole bunch of Fabled Heroes and Wingsteed Riders, and he only's got one white mana to cast him. Well, I don't want the Caryatid for sure. Xenagos is tricky. But, yeah, I do want him actually. Let's go ahead and play Xenagos and make a token. Start overwhelming him on the board. Okay, well, he doesn't even give me the chance. Alright, I like the sideboarding there. I think it worked out very well that my presence actually was my only source of the mountain. I'm going to leave this as it is. Alright, well this hand pretty much has everything I want in an opening hand, so definitely not mulliganing. This is pretty much your ideal opener against any deck, really. Outside of the Glare of Heresy, obviously, but you want the Caryatid, the turn 2 Caryatid with a Temple to back it up, because now I get to bottom the other Caryatid, because I don't want another Caryatid there. My opponent mulled to 5, so I don't think this is actually really going to be a game. And one of the interesting points about this deck too is that you don't play out mountains if you have the opportunity to not play out mountains, because he could be playing Peak Eruptions, which would set me back a lot. So I prefer not to get peak erupted. So here I'm actually just going to use Lightning Strike on his guy, main phase. That plays around removal. And another fun point is always Neleus presence your mountain. That way you're not, if they do have the peak eruption, that you're not losing, or if they have 2 peak eruptions, you don't lose both of them. Both of your lands to their peak eruptions. So a Crone Hoplite, he's really not actually that threatening, so I'll keep the Lightning Strike. And I'm going to play this Xenagos, giving myself a token, and shipping the turn of the token up to block. Alright, so he kills Xenagos, no problem. Still got my token made a music card, I'm happy with that. I think I take the Magma Jet as well. And now let's get aggressive here. I think I'm just going to play Pelucranos. He's the biggest threat, and lets me be aggressive. I think opponent just... no, he doesn't just fold. Okay. I'm leaving the Satyr back behind to block. I don't want to block with Pelucranos because he could have a Titan Strength or something. Okay, well, there you go. Game over.